What is this process of geological energy harnessing?
Since the Industrial Revolution, our energy consumption has risen unceasingly.
The majority of this energy comes from fossil fuels, like coal and natural gas.
Recently, a controversial method for extracting natural gas, known as hydraulic fracturing or fracking, has been a major topic. Fracking involves recovering natural gas from deep layers within the earth. This method fractures porous rock using high-pressure water, sand, and chemicals to release the trapped gas.
The technique of fracking has existed since the 1940s, but it was rarely used.
However, in the last decade, there's been a massive fracking boom, especially in the USA.
This surge is due to the exhaustion of most conventional natural gas sources in America and Europe.
As a result, prices for natural gas and other fuels have been steadily rising. Consequently, more complex and expensive methods, like fracking, have become attractive and profitable. In the USA alone, fracking has been used over 1 million times. More than 60% of all new oil and gas wells are now drilled using fracking. First, a shaft is drilled hundreds of meters into the Earth's surface. From there, a horizontal hole is drilled into the gas-bearing layer of rock. Next, the fracking fluid is pumped into the ground using high-performance pumps. This fluid consists of approximately 8 million liters of water and thousands of tons of sand. Additionally, about 200,000 liters of various chemicals are added to this mixture. The solution interacts with the rock layer, producing innumerable tiny cracks within the formation. The sand then prevents these newly formed cracks from closing again. These chemicals perform various tasks within the fracking fluid. They compress the water, eliminate bacteria, and dissolve minerals to enhance gas flow. Once the rock is fractured, the majority of the fracking fluid is pumped out again. With the cracks open, this valuable energy resource can now be recovered from the deep earth. As soon as the gas source is exhausted, the drill hole is permanently sealed. The fracking fluid is then pumped back into deep underground layers and sealed there.
However, fracking carries significant risks, primarily the contamination of our drinking water sources. The water becomes highly toxic, making it unsafe for consumption. This severe contamination often means the water cannot even be cleaned in a treatment plant. In the USA, many water sources have already been contaminated due to negligence. No one knows how this enclosed water will behave long-term, as there are no long-term studies. The chemicals used in fracking range from hazardous to extremely toxic and carcinogenic. Companies using fracking often refuse to disclose the precise composition of their chemical mixtures. It is known that about 700 different chemical agents can be used in the process. Another risk is the release of greenhouse gases, primarily methane, which is 25 times more potent than carbon dioxide. While natural gas is less harmful than coal when burned, fracking's overall negative effects on the climate balance are greater. Firstly, fracking demands enormous energy consumption. Secondly, drill holes are quickly exhausted, requiring constant new drilling.